everyone, it's me, Empress Arcana, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, so today's Celebrity Healing Tarot reading is going to be for Ariana Grande. She was a request in the comments. Thank you so much for the request. I really do enjoy listening to you guys with your comments, and it helps me to determine, okay, so which is the vibe today and so forth. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to move the mic. Okay, there we go. I think. All right. So, as usual, when we start off these readings, first, always, these are for entertainment purposes only. They're for funsies. Let's vibe with the energy. And for those that want to know what's going to happen next in this person's life and so forth, just kind of vibe with what's coming through with the cards, and make your own assumptions as well. It's okay, or any of that. It's supposed to be fun, okay? Nothing is final. We are going through an experience. We're having an experience together. So thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your experience right now. So here we go. The archetype wild unknown card that I got for Ariana was the King, and I have the book here, as I do. All right, and I'm going to read from it, and then we're going to build upon the reading with the pretty cards. Excuse me. All right, so let's see. We got the King, and it says, the ruler, the commander, the emperor. If our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of human experience, the king presides over it all. Through the lens of the king, we assess the state of our land, make decisions, and rule accordingly. Therefore, the king must be thoroughly and regularly vetted, so as to avoid corruption. Recognize the dual nature of the king. He is either seated in benevolence and strength, guiding you toward peace, or he is oppressing the weak out of a need to control. There is not much middle ground. Some think of the king as the ultimate expression of the ego, yet the great kings of mythology and history serve from an egoless place. They take their throne with grace and humility, knowing the divine uses them as a channel to heal deep and long-standing discrepancies in the kingdom. And that can be said for every single soul in existence. It is our responsibility to keep that balance in our surroundings and within ourselves. And I feel that Ariana is reaching a point in her life where she is understanding these concepts better, the balance, especially since I checked her natal chart, and she does have like a beautiful conjunction in Libra. I think it was her Jupiter, and I don't want to tell you wrong because I know that her Venus is in Taurus. I'm trying to recall it from memory. So let me think. I don't remember the other. I know it was Jupiter and something else. Jupiter. Anyway, so I don't have my phone with me, so I can't like quickly check. But when I saw that conjunction, I'm like, ooh, that is kind of beautiful. That's lovely. That's gorgeous for you, Ari. All right, so it says also here on the side of the page, once the king's relationship to divinity is broken or challenged, he often acts from a place of fear, scrambling to uphold his image and power. And I find that very beautiful, in the sense of, I find it very interesting that there is this sense of balance that wants to always be present, especially in her career, to remind herself that if she falls too deep on one side, it can tip the scales and create discord within, I'm hearing. So being a ruler of any sorts, king, queen, whatever kind of royal title you want to give yourself. The importance of this title is knowing your inner leader and how to share that vision with your, you can say your people, you can say others, however you look at the collective. But this is part of the observer observing this facet of, where is my little wand, my crystal wand? See here, this hand, and giving something. There is this power that rises from your palm, the heat and energy that flows through your skin outward into your physical reality. There must be a knowing of thyself in order to rise above the challenges. And I feel that Ariana has been faced with certain challenges that have helped her see the bigger picture. I do remember her chart ruler being Saturn in Pisces. So we just finished up Saturn in Pisces, and that was a time. Oh my God, help. So she went through her Saturn return, and in those lessons formed structure. Where there's structure, there can be softness. There's that balance, and knowing that I don't have to be one or the other. I can be both. I can be all that I wish to encompass, but to keep it balanced. I keep hearing the word balance, but I also got these two cards when I was shuffling, and I want to add to the spread as I will now start shuffling the tarot deck. These like flew out. I got here the Selkie in her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. Okay. And I also got the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. So one of the lessons of Pisces and with the energy of Saturn, Pisces dissolves boundaries. So she learned a lot about her own personal boundaries and what she will not tolerate from others. She learned to protect herself and say her sacred no. Her practices are more, again, balanced, I hear. There's a knowing of when to act and when to observe. And that balance has helped her see things much more clearly. And it's interesting because look, even in this card, we have the sky and we have the water. Again, a balance of both worlds. Maybe there was this effect of learning how to, I don't think the term is dream walker, but it is like a walker of timelines, dreams, realities, possibilities, weaving, okay, these timelines and understanding where this action, like the butterfly effect, taking this action here would lead to the possibility of this in the future timeline sense. There's a lot about knowing when to act in this energy present and reclaiming her authenticity in the process. The return of Aphrodite could just be the return to herself. This could be that she feels much more aligned with her identity now than ever before. And that is very beautiful. I'm going to get tarot cards because I want to actually see what else wants to come through. Okay. Let's put that here. And yes, I'm totally using the Wicked Tarot deck that I used for the Jonathan Bailey reading. Also, like, if you guys are into like these kinds of like readings, but there's collective readings that I have on my channel, and you have a comfort character that you'd like. I did a reading yesterday for Disney's Hercules, and it was very entertaining for me because it turned out like a love reading. Like Disney's Hercules was giving love advice, and I was all in for it. It was so funny to me. And in the coming days, I also want to do a couple of new kinds of channeling sessions for the channel. I'm organizing some stuff for my Patreon because for the longest time I have not known what to do with that thing. I always change my mind because I just don't know what will stick and what will help me. Something that I've learned, and I feel also in the energy present, and I'm going to share it, is that a lot of us have been working so hard on a goal, on something, and we have reached burnout. And a lot of us have this literal fatigue over this burnout because the collective has wanted to reach their goals, but there have been a lot of obstacles, and those obstacles have been, I still feel kind of way about obstacles because who doesn't? We don't want obstacles. We want things to be easygoing and so forth. But I feel that there is this connection to knowing that when an obstacle is actually an opportunity to get to know yourself better. And I feel that this very much correlates to the energy that I feel with Ariana, that she might have had quite a bit of obstacles, might be still undergoing obstacles right now. But there is a beautiful energy of renewal. That's another collective energy that I've been feeling. That there is, oh my God, I am overjoyed here. I love it. I was hopeful that I was going to get this card. This is such a cute card. And it was such a cute scene in the movie. So 3 of Flowers would be the 3 of Cups. Definitely seeing new connections, new social gatherings, friendships, solidifying friendships from that have always been more nurturing. So her having Cancerian qualities, because I believe also she has a Cancer Mercury, bless her heart. She has, so with Cancerian, we got 10 of Flowers too. That's very beautiful. Okay, I'll get to that. I'm going. I feel like an excited energy, but the 3 of Flowers, which is the 3 of Cups in tarot, is an energy of friendship, of gatherings, of having a drink with friends, maybe a party, again, social gathering, and just being yourself. Again, going back to the reclaiming your authenticity, I feel that this is connecting with her. And okay, Knight of Coins. Oh, okay, we got 2 more. They're just flying out. Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And we also have here the World, that is Saturn ruled. Ironically, I meant the card, but ironically, Saturn ruling the world as we know it. That is a very symbolic statement because Saturn is the one that brings the structure. Saturn is the one that you can work towards something, and the more that you work toward it with a sense of, not arrogance, there has to be a certain calming force about you, a maturity. And Saturn takes time. And Saturn is about time. The time that is needed to bring forth your desired outcome. And I feel that Ariana has been working toward this desired outcome. And we're going to get a little more with the other cards, but I feel that this is about her heart, the realm of the heart, friendships, all sorts of relationships, the return of Aphrodite. Maybe there was something within her heart that she closed off because of vulnerability. Cancer energy is the crab. The crab can be very, very, like, there's a sentimentality, very soft. They're very soft on the inside. That's why they have their hard shell. But when they are in hard shell mode, they don't want to be hurt. So they're protecting themselves, their boundaries. And there's a sense of knowing when to open up to something, like a flower here in bloom. The World, there is, because of, like, I guess the Emerald City and stuff in this image, I feel that there is a coming home to self for Ariana. And it's been a time. And it says here, the return of Aphrodite. So I really feel that there's a coming home for her where she is realizing who she is. And it's okay to be so much more different than 10, 20 years ago. However, like from childhood to now, we grow into these individuals that sometimes we ostracize ourselves because there was something in our childhood that kept us from wanting to embrace the impossible dream. And that is something that Ariana has learned to balance within her field of communication. I know that her third house is Pisces, where her Saturn is. And she had to internalize a lot. She has like 4 retrogrades. And I feel that that's internal energy. I get it. I have 5 retrogrades in my own chart. So there is an internalization within that shows her where she has been working inward, like in the inward journey. And many others on the outside might not know this part of her. And I feel that with the return of Aphrodite, there might be something exquisitely delicious about coming out of a situation better than ever before. That's what I'm hearing. And the Knight of Coins is they call him the slowest of the knights. Bless his heart. This energy is, so where all the knights in the tarot court are very excited to reach their destination, especially the wands, the swords, because wands is the spark, the action. The swords is communication, words. Then we have the heart, the cups, the emotion, the emotions. The most idealistic of the knights. The Knight of Cups is an energy that is more still than the Knight of Pentacles. Well, actually, both can be quite still. Still of emotions and still of earth. These are the 2 slowest of the signs because air and fire are faster paced in manifestation purposes when we're describing the elements. Air is everywhere, you know? And words can come left and right and out of our mouths, and they fill the atmosphere. And then we have the spark of life, action, the fire within us, the passion that helps us ignite something into fruition, into creation rather, because the fruition is the earth element. So what I see here is something coming into fruition. 7 of yellow bricks. Okay, yellow bricks. Which one was that one? I think that, I don't want to tell you guys wrong. We have flowers, which was the cups. Coins is coins. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Because broomsticks is the wands. So this is swords. Yellow bricks. 7 of yellow bricks. Yeah. Oh, this scene was powerful in the movie. So what I'm seeing here for Ari, and an opening, a door opening. Okay. Oh, I'm getting something here, a really strong download. Let me get water because I'm thirsty. I'm so sorry. I try always to anyway. All right. I don't want it to come out in the mic, but anyway. So, what I'm sensing here is that she entered this room where she wasn't expecting to find something. Could be in her psyche. It could be in her actual day-to-day life. I'm going to describe it as I see it in my mind's eye. I see the room full of these my throat chakra. Oh my God. Okay. What I'm sensing is that she wanted to communicate something in this particular space. But then her voice left her. It was so shocking. And it brought her into an inward journey. And this is the past, okay? This is past energy. Right now is coming into enjoyment, into this flow. The 10 of flowers is the 10 of cups. It's this happy energy of coming together creating a family, however that family looks, and knowing that it was hard-earned because of the world completion card. I'm gonna get a couple more and then I'll get from another deck. What else would you like to say, Ari? What energy wants to come through? 3 of yellow bricks. Oh, oof. Okay, this is the 3 of swords. I'm hearing, where is my harvest? Where is all that I worked so hard for? Why does everything hurt right now? I'm hearing, why does everything hurt so much? Why can't I just experience this the way that I want to experience it? She was humbled in this moment. There was a humbling here in this situation. And it took a while for her to get out of it. That's probably why the Knight of Coins is there. That's what I'm perceiving. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I am picking up energetically as well. All of it, right? And I feel that walking this road, yes, with Saturn energy present, it's like, how much longer do I have to walk on this road until I finally feel that I've accomplished what I've wanted to accomplish? Why has it taken so long? We have the Strength card here. A much needed shift of energy came into her life. And I'm seeing that it took a lot. And again, the yellow brick road. It took so much. Wow. There you go. Death. This could be an ego death. This could have been a chapter that really changed her perspective on life, on her identity, on how she wishes to be remembered in her lifetime, how she wishes to stand in her identity right now. It took a lot of strength to remind herself that it is okay to make mistakes. It is okay to want to change and be a different individual. You don't have to stay the same. No one has to. You can change. Your ideals can change. And you can still keep moving. You can keep walking down that yellow brick road or take a left on the red one, the blue one, red, blue. Oh God, not a Matrix reference. Red, blue, red pill, blue pill. Anyway, it was astronomical what I'm hearing. It was quite the ego death I'm hearing. Wow. And that's what helped her emerge as a king, as royalty, as a leader, because she knows now better that it's okay that there might be mistakes on the road ahead and obstacles and challenges, but that she can pick herself right up and still be able to talk to herself as if she is part of the royal court, not just the leader or the king or the queen, that she is the whole damn court. She is the whole village. She is everything. Whoa, that is a download. Holy cannoli. I don't know where that came from. That was intense. The Magician. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. There is a saying that I have in all my videos when one purchases a video on my Etsy shop, for example. When I record and before I start the channeling, I always remind the listener, the person watching, that they are the creator of their own reality. You are the master. You are the magician of your own reality. Now, it depends on how you become that master and that magician, because these concepts, these archetypes, you still have to be accountable of your own decision-making skills and taking forth action. There still needs to be accountability, and especially for Ariana with the World card, with the Saturn influence in her life. Okay? The Magician is a reminder that I do have the power. Even if right now it feels like I'm powerless, I have the power. The power doesn't leave me. The power is inside of me. Ooh-wee. That was powerful. Tis. Oh my God, bottom of the deck. Oh, 7 of Coins. Exactly the vibe I was picking up over there. 7 of Coins is about, when will I see my harvest? When will it bear fruit? And I feel that it's slowly blossoming because there was a chapter in Ariana's life where she said, I want to stay in my power, but I don't want to keep playing the bad memories over and over, because it kept her in this stagnancy here. That's why everything was slow here. But sometimes on the journey through a dark night of the soul, an ego death of sorts, there is a time period where there's isolation. Even if it might not look like it on the outside, you can do it energetically, you can do it from within. And I feel that that might have been something that Ariana struggled with or went through. And then now, or in recent times, I don't know, I'm hearing something about October 3rd. Just saying, that's what I feel right now too. But here, the flowers blooming. Congratulations, I'm hearing. You're doing amazing, I'm hearing. A lot of beautiful praise for Ariana. There is a bitterness that was there and can still linger. Let me get more water, sorry. There's this bitterness, this moment that she needs to remind herself that she is not the bitterness. She is not the thing that happened that didn't go her way. She doesn't have to make it part of her identity. And that is a very big one, a very important one to remember. All right, let's see what else wants to come through. Let's get some of these here. Okay, those two. All right. We have Ellen Patterns. Yes, that's it. We have the Patterns card here. And we also have Sophia, Divine Wisdom. That is so beautiful, because what I'm seeing here is that she tapped into her divine wisdom. She tapped into her own Sophia. She tapped into the energy and saw her patterns. And that is why she has been able to overcome that bitterness, that jadedness from past patterns and cycles and heartbreaks. What do I get from here? We have here opposition, imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. This was very prominent in her energy. The opposing forces of past mistakes, past situations. She's learning how to deal with them on a healthier scale for herself, for the people that she loves. And this mutable card came out too. Surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. It is because she's allowed herself to welcome change that the opposition is not feeling as heavy as in the past. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put that here. I am trying. Girl be trying to put this right, whatever. All right. So I'm sensing that because she was able to recognize her patterns, she has definitely brought upon fruitful change in her life. Mutable change. Okay? It's very interesting considering her Mars is in Virgo and her Pisces Saturn is there. So they form a sextile, which is one of the harmonious aspects. So her Mars is talking to her Saturn. These are the two, what they call malefics, which are these energies that bring upon challenges. But when we look deeper, it is for our highest good. How does this energy help you take action? How does it help you course correct? Because Virgo is about, yes, we all you know, many people say, oh, Virgo is about perfection. Breaking it down a little deeper, it is not about perfection. It is about getting it a way that satisfies, getting something done a certain way that feels satisfying and can create a bountiful system. Because Virgo wants things categorized, organized, so it can be found easier when you're looking for it. That's what Virgo is. And there's a bad rep about like, oh, yes, an unhealed Virgo energy can come off a certain way as over controlling. But that's when you feel out of control that you want to control things. Because that's the thing. When you are not in control, that's when if you have these instincts, you want to control your environment, or you want to control. A healthy way of doing it is controlling what you can, but not trying to dominate your surroundings, because you don't have a say in something that is not about you, that you can work on yourself. Your surroundings is one thing. And when Virgos feel that they are not in control, they want to do something that they have control over. So her Mars and Virgo could have that criticalness for herself, for her, because that would be her 9th house, her daily routines. I was thinking 6th house, but Virgo is of service and wants to serve, wants to make sure that they're doing things in a way that serves others and serves themselves. Wow, this became very like expansive when it comes to the astrology of her chart. I'm seeing in my mind's eye, and it's just kind of talking to me. It sounds weird to say. So with Pisces, again, Pisces is so beautiful. One gets lost in the waters of Pisces, dreamy, and so the dream. But the dream, again, when a Pisces energy isn't structured or healed, and I say structured for her Saturn chart ruler, but it becomes too porous where you lose yourself. And it's important to have that balance. With the lunar nodes in Virgo and Pisces, I feel that Ariana's definitely going through a very big transformative time. Again, following with that death card, definitely feel that. Wow. There's just so much. Usually when I read someone for the first time on my channel, a lot comes through of their background, like in the energy and so forth. So I really do look forward to reading for Ariana again, because this is turning out to, it's kind of like the Taylor Swift one that I did. It just feels like there's so much more that wants to be conveyed. But I know that this is already a very long reading. I feel it. I feel it in my bone marrow. All right, let's get one of these. Actually, let's see. No, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get some of these. Oh my gosh, I want to pull all the cards. What else wants to come through for you, Ari? Oh, okay, thank God I didn't fall. It landed perfectly. Okay. Jupiter in Aquarius, innovation. Ooh, the Ankh. Okay, so we have Aquarius energy stirring with Pluto in Aquarius retrograde right now, but I see here the innovation. So there might be something unconventional. This has been popping up in all my readings. There is a very unconventional energy in the air because Uranus is in Gemini, and right here we have the energy of Jupiter expanding this Aquarius energy for her. That makes sense because she has a Libra Jupiter. It creates a trine, and the ultimate harmonious aspect, honestly, to the Pluto in the cosmic skies. So this is expanding a transformation for her of self, because her Aquarius house would be her 2nd house. And I am seeing in my mind's eye that she might look quite different in 2 years. Like, I mean, yeah, no, we all look different over time. But like, she's going to look back, and this is more about her perspective, right? She's going to look back and be like, wow, I've really grown. And I think that's very beautiful. And the innovative part is that it's going to feel out of left field. That's what I'm hearing. It's going to be so different. She is becoming someone completely brand new. Let's get another one. Oh. All right. Oh, okay. Venus and Leo. Venus will be going into Leo soon, actually. So this is not that far off if it's like a time frame. We have here affair. But Venus and Leo is about the flair, the dramatics. This is an energy of, ow. I don't know why I did that to my chest. Ow. Of feeling appreciated and loved and wanting the attentions that feel right. So there is a big shift here with Venus and Leo. Let's see. Oh, on the bottom of the deck, we got this card has been a little, like, excuse my French, but a little hoe. This card has popped up in like 3 of my readings already. The romance, like Venus and Taurus, which she is one. She's a Venus and Taurus, so there's a lot of Venusian energy. There's Aphrodite blessing this reading as well. I feel that there's going to be a big shift here in her relationships. I'm just going to go out and say it. There's going to be something really, I'm hearing the word delicious, something that she did not expect that she would ever do. I don't know why. Oh my God. This card is also a little low. This card, Jupiter will be going into Leo very soon too, by the end of June. Publicity, there might be, oh my gosh. Listen, you guys can like determine that for yourselves, but I have here publicity and affair. From a psyche, spiritual standpoint, it looks like it's going to be a very public, expansive time to share with the world something that she never thought she would. That's what I'm hearing. All right, let's get some more cards. I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get one from here, and then I'm gonna pull another one of those, and then I'm gonna do tiles and astrodice, and that'll be it. So if you guys are enjoying this ride of a reading, please do like and subscribe. It really helps my channel, helps the channel. And leave your suggestions for future readings. I do Beyond the Veil readings where I channel those loved ones, loved public figures that have passed away. I channel them in the Beyond the Veil series to get collective messages for anyone listening. I also do the comfort character ones. I mentioned those as well. And I'm planning to do some really fun ones because some people have left me some really interesting comments, and I'm looking forward to diving deeper into channeling some really interesting things for you guys. So stay tuned. All right, let's see. Final cards, please. Final cards. Okay. And this one, freedom. All right, taking that one too. And here we have grief. Oof. Okay, but here, look at the contrast of these colors. That is intense and beautiful. Okay? Grief says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Oof. Okay, I'm hearing that it could have been in the past. It could be in the present. However, take what resonates. But something that was lost, and now that she appreciates much more. Maybe the part of herself that she ignored. Maybe a person in her life that she lost, whether it was actual physical death of a person that passed away in her life. There was something very beautiful here of this rising like the phoenix. We have here also freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And maybe this is what it is. This new chapter of Ariana's life is she's freeing herself. She is freeing herself and becoming the magician of her own life. And that's really beautiful. All right, I'm going to get from here one card more. Actually, yeah, one more card. And I'm going to do the tiles and then the astro dice. One. Wow. Okay. But, okay, this one wants to come out too. Okay. Fine. I'll take it. This is intense because, I don't know where, oh, right here. We got Sophia twice. My loves, we got Sophia twice. We got Age of Sophia, softening, devotion, and way showing. She is going to be part of, and this is exciting. Look, Children of the New Earth. Imagination, play, and resilience. I am planning to do special readings for New Earth because I feel very strongly about this and I want to be part of the movement of this New Earth that I want to inhabit. I want all the pain and the suffering going on the planet to shift into a higher frequency and help others with the messages I convey. I want to be part of that movement. So if you guys are interested in New Earth topics and all these beautiful things that help us become more empowered in our reality, let me know, because I want to really experiment with you guys. I really want to create a very safe space to talk about these topics and to be filled with wonder, to be curious, innovative, to pioneer. Okay, and not be afraid of what you feel inside or what you've been wanting to say. Because a lot of us have stayed silent. And I feel that Ariana has a vision that she wants to convey. And she's finding the words for it right now. Okay? This is so beautiful. Age of Sophia, softening, devotion, and way showing. I feel that this is so beautiful. I'm going to put this one right here. I know, I'm just like piling them up on top of each other. And with Children of the New Earth, imagination, play, and resilience. The children of New Earth, star seeds, intergalactic energies that, you know, all of this stuff, right? But to bring it back down to earth, I feel that if something is not working in our reality, there might be a moment where we realize something has to change. And we have to be that change. We have to be that positive change. And how can we be that positive change? Being authentic, being ourselves, letting go of programming that never served you to begin with. It was inherited, it was conditioned. And I feel that Ariana's part of this movement. I feel that, I know it sounds a little weird to say, but I'm just going with my intuition here. I feel that she wants to be a way shower. And she wants to show everyone, you have the power. We have the power to make the world a better place. I mean, we have the world card here too. I don't know, I feel a very beautiful energy from this. All right, let's get the tiles because I've babbled so much. God bless. I don't know how long this reading is. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you're enjoying it. I hope that Ari's energy enjoyed it. All right, guys. Let's get this. All right. RT. Oh. That's a blank tile. That can be anything. E. B. B. We. Let me see. First of all, the word we stands out as collective energy, all of us together, working together. I'm seeing toe. I'm hearing we're together. We're together. Bee. Busy bee. So we're together. We work together. Stronger together. We're working together. So this is a collective energy. I really feel that Ariana wants to be part of something collectively to better, to work, to innovate or pioneer a movement or a cause that she feels passionate about. I definitely feel that. Okay. Let's get the astro dice. I wanted to keep going, but this reading is really long. So, all right. I guess we can do that. Wait, work? Okay. I'll put this one back. All right, let's get the astro dice. Okay, we got 4th house, Libra, and Venus. I'm going to leave it there because I see it from here. Okay, I can't help it. 4th house is Cancer. That is the home. I again, with the collective message, she wants to create a safe place for a safe and beautiful place for many people. I remember now, her Libra and her Jupiter conjunct. See, it came to me. You see, it was a download. It came to me. Yeah, she has a moon in Libra and Jupiter conjunction. So her emotions are about beautifying things. Her emotions are beautifying her 10th house, which is her career sector. Venus, beauty. Again, it's the Venusian energy in this reading is off the charts. Because we have Aphrodite there. We have Venus here as well. Venus here. There's a lot of Venusian energy. Wouldn't have it any other way. I love Venus. Venus chart ruled. So what I see here is a beautiful collective message. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. I must have turned over when I put through the dice. So we're in this together. I'm hearing it's, you know, the bee, I think of honey. A spot of honey. I'm thinking Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. I don't know why I just saw like a Disney project. Maybe Ariana's going to do a Disney project. I don't know why that came out. It came to be. I don't know. Maybe a Disney project, another Disney project. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there because that's what I saw in the tiles. But yeah, she's going to be a very busy bee. That's what I also heard too. And it's going to feel like home for her. She's beautifying her home. I've gotten a lot of Cancerian energy in all my readings lately, and that makes sense because there's a lot of Cancerian energy right now. So get excited. I am closing the channeling session with Ariana. Thank you so much for listening, for being present, for spending this time with me. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you'd like your own reading, check out my shop. It's empressarcana.etsy.com. I'm working through a lot of special readings. I like to do things differently. I want to make every experience something more than just giving you a reading. I want it to be magical in some way, insightful, where you feel seen. You feel warm inside because there might be messages here that resonate with your own soul. That's how I like to do my readings. I don't want to just bleh. I want you guys to feel and feel good and feel that there's hope in however way you wish to look at it. So I hope that you enjoyed it. And on to the next one, guys. Take care and have a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.